Hi, my name is EmilyOskay, and today I'm going to give you a brief presentation on digital transformation. What sparked my interest in this topic was this quote I read from Gerd Leonard, a futurist and keynote speaker who said, "Business as usual is no longer good enough." So to begin, what is digital transformation? He also said in his last keynote speech that we will evolve more in the next 20 years than in the last 30. He speaks frequently about the concept of digital transformation in society and in business. He states that business as usual is no longer good enough, meaning we need continuous disruption to further progress. So what is digital transformation? Simply stated, it is the integration of technology in all aspects of the business. But what does this have to do with the future? In a study done by Jana Anderson and Lee Rainey, of 2,558 different experts in technology, they found striking patterns in the predictions of these experts. They predict a global, immersive, and invisible ambient network of computing environment built in with smart sensors, cameras, software, databases, and massive data centers in a world spanning information fabric known as the Internet of Things. They predict that the internet will basically run in the background like electricity, and we won't even notice it anymore. Augmented reality enhancements was another point, that people will give real-world input to perceive through the use of portable, wearable, and implantable technologies. The next was a disruption of business models established in the 20th century, most notably impacting finance, entertainment, publishing, and education. And lastly, they predict analytical mapping through tagging, databasing, and intelligent analytical mapping of the physical and social realms. This chart by Frank Diana is a visual representation of the exponential growth of technology from the last 300 years and a predictive analysis of what could happen in the next 20 to 50. Here you can see where we are today, and these are things that are coming about that could be accelerators to the exponential growth of information technology. So next I want to give you an example of how digital transformation could occur and what it could look like in the future. This is a very simple example of someone going through the college application process beginning in around 2025. Katie is a high school senior looking for a prospective college to attend. She wants to look for colleges all over the country, not in just her home state, and she wants to find the best colleges for her major, which is engineering. She lives in Indianapolis, Indiana, and her parents work diligently to pay for her private education, but can't afford to fly her all across the country. So Katie is able to use augmented reality to attend virtual tours of hundreds of different colleges. These guided tours allow her to step into different classrooms, understand the social and culture of every college, and she's able to visit upwards of 5 different colleges in 5 different days in 5 different states, which would be impossible if she was traveling physically to the location. So through this virtual tour process, Katie is able to decide on the colleges she wants to apply to instead of taking costly trips across the country before she was sure. After she begins the application process and has submitted her application to the university, she is allowed access to attend virtual lectures in her intended majors so that she can further decide if these options are right for her, if this is her major that she wants to pursue. Statistics today show that 2 in 3 college students will change their major while enrolled in college. Additionally, she's offered guidance and virtual guidance meetings with her counselor where they discuss everything from her class schedule to housing and meal plans, and she's even given the option of touring the dorms virtually if she wishes to decide what dorm would be best for her to live in. While in college, she decided on Penn State University, moved to Pennsylvania, 8 hours away from home without ever stepping on campus, and she decided to obtain a degree in design engineering. In her class projects, she uses augmented reality to design and test different theoretical concepts. They partner with major manufacturing companies that fund their research. And the intent is these companies invest in research knowing that if they're successful, they can roll them out worldwide and make hundreds of millions of dollars on their research. But if they fail, it's the risk they're willing to take. Katie is able to make an impact on society because the research from her projects at universities are being introduced in order to improve, innovate, and further design the engineering of the future. That example was a small sample of how digital transformation can change a seemingly standard process. There are many areas of our lives that could be changed with augmented reality and advancements in technology, wearables, and artificial intelligence.